We have a red alert in Africa when it comes to Boko Haram. They have just created their own Islamic Caliphate in a northern Nigeria town, and this has huge implications for anyone in the region that's going to try to advance or try to make it up into this region. It all goes back to, how did these guys get to this position? How come no one is stopping them? How did they get these weapons? Well, I've stated it before. They give you the rundown and get you caught up to speed. All of the weapons that were just sitting, that's right, just sitting in a certain area of Libya, were picked up by these guys. So they were initially dropped off and just left sitting there, where these guys came along, partners of these guys came along, grabbed them up, and ended up getting all of this heavy weaponry down into Africa, deep Africa. Now, they just released a new video here, Boko Haram, a 52-minute video. You're seeing a screenshot of it right here, in which they are stating that the northeastern Nigerian town of Gwoza has been seized by Boko Haram, and that they are declaring this the heart, the center, with Allah willing. This is going to be their home base. This is where they're going to be, and they have come and they're here to stay, is what they've stated. Now, Boko is in control of many different regions in the area, and it's gone pretty much unchecked since the state of emergency was put into place May of last year. Now, we've seen the whole thing with the missing girls and this and that, of which they never went and rescued. They never got back. And they're stating now that there was 35 police officers that had training in Gwoza. Every one of them have gone missing. They're not sure if they've been kidnapped, gone into hiding, or they've been killed. Now, Boko Haram, which when you translate the name, it means Western education is forbidden. They're responsible for more than 10,000 deaths in Nigeria since 2009 alone. So that's the rundown. I just wanted to make it clear to all of you out there. You now have this huge Islamic Caliphate that ISIS has established in Iraq and Syria, and now their brethren here that believe in the same ideology, but they're black, in Africa, are creating their own Muslim Caliphate. And it will only be a matter of time before this huge banner comes under one, and they try to connect the swath of land between Nigeria and Iraq and Syria. At this rate, no one's going to stop them. So I'm still asking the question, who is going to stop these groups? Who is going to stop ISIS? Who is going to stop Boko Haram? And why is it for the first time in history the United States, when we're supposed to be going after terrorists, are refusing to go after these terrorists? There's always some kind of excuse. They want to drop airstrikes, this and that. It's because they cannot afford to put our troops on the ground and have this whole thing come unraveled, to where the American people and the rest of the world wake up and realize that the CIA and these governments are controlling all of these terror networks, and that they're controlling both sides of the war. It's obvious once you follow the paper trail. And what are they going to do? Have soldiers, highly trained soldiers that they've been training, wipe each other out? No. This is about worldwide genocide. They'll play off both fronts on both sides, but there has to be a slaughter in the middle. Just like you see in Ukraine, just like you see in Iraq, just like you see in Libya, just like you see in Egypt, just like you see everywhere they go. Same old song and dance. So let it be known, this is what they've established. They create their own Islamic Caliphate here in Nigeria, and the question remains, who is going to stop these fools? This has been Dabu 7, Eyes Open.